Greetings, friends, and welcome to the Big Sleepover Moviecast. I'm DNA, and tonight, from 1997, an American black comedy film written and directed by Neil LaBute, director of the Nicolas Cage The Wicker Man, and starring Aaron Eckhart, Matt Malloy, and Stacey Edwards. It's In the Company of Men. This is not a sleepover classic. This is not a film I was even aware of. This is not a film that exists on Blu-ray. However, it is a well-received dark comedy. It is considered a misogynistic, or as the modern parlance would put it, an incel film. I don't know, though, to what extent. Bad characters preying on women to some extent. Yeah, I mean, that's not good, but does that mean it's some sort of habitual thing? Like, is one act of anger, does that make you then biased? I'm not sure. And it all depends on what kind of world this film is going to put together. It was shot for dirt, $250,000, box office $2.8 million. And on the cover here, you see it was the official selection in 1997 at Cannes Film Festival, winner of the Filmmakers Trophy of the Sundance Film Festival. So people like this. Now, why did it get buried in time? Probably, again, like most black comedies, it's considered inappropriate or offensive. And now all networks, entertainment, streaming networks, they don't want to offend. They want as many people as possible to pay them money. And thus, the great dumbing down of art. It is certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. It is a, quote, pitch black comedy, a masterful exploration of male insecurity, elevated by breakout performance by Aaron Eckhart, or Two-Face, you may remember him as. Siskel and Ebert considered it one of the best films of 1997. Now, I bought the DVD. It does have 2 commentary tracks on it, and I am super excited to listen to both afterwards, because this is quite a accoladed film that has disappeared in terms of discussion. So with that being said, I'm eager to dive in and see what's up. Now, the DVD is terrible quality. Really, really bad. It comes with both a full screen and a widescreen on the same disc, on the same side, meaning that the bit rates here is just garbage. If there's anything redeemable about this film, I would like to see it released in a restored version. And if this film really is as good as everybody says, I am going to demand a 4K. The time is now for such things. So everything's all queued up. Let's start the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Sony Pictures Classics should appear. And now phones ringing. But immediately into a jungle-like beat. Maybe I misheard the phones ringing there. Discordant jazz. Malloy is also a producer. Well, the pixelation on the credits is a bad indicator of how bad this is going to look. But the sound design's okay. It's coming through in this, AC3 DVD soundtrack. Now, again, this film is setting itself out to have unsympathetic characters. So let's just keep that in mind. That's intentional. Oh, look, a smoking area inside. Blast from the past, y'all. Yep, transfer is so bad we can't even see Aaron's face. Kind of make out that he was smiling. Handsome fucker, isn't he? Yep, that's what it would be. So far, a commentary on, yeah, being a corporate worker. They're in sales. Wright brothers playing. Look at that old laptop. Why were they waiting? Their flight? I mean, they picked up their luggage, so. Gave her a ring. I guess they weren't checked in. Waiting to check in, maybe. I like it. There's the incel breeding, I guess. But I think expression is one thing. Having feelings and caring about yourself and your own well-being and thinking that you've been wronged it's not just because you're a man or even a white man does not mean that you are incorrect in feeling that way. But acting out, a little different. Okay. What? She wouldn't just bring them beers, would she? What? That makes no sense. It's 97. Jesus. Hmm. I feel like this is almost Shakespearean, though. Jesus. God. All right. You dark fucks. I do like the jazz soundtrack, which would not be playing in this kind of restaurant, but the pacing here I like. The shots would be better, if it was a cleaner transfer, a Blu-ray level, but oh God. I mean, they are frat boys if they're telling that joke. Mm-mm. All right. Here we go. Act 2, I guess. We don't really know much about our friends here. Oh, the stupidity of most business. Not really working. Just dealing with family shit. Seems like a cush job. So what is his line of business then? No real definition, just corporate person in Thai culture, 80s hangover looks. Very office spacey. There you go. Why didn't you just say that up front? Can't even see this guy's face because the only close-ups in the back. Nope. Don't get to see him. Too grainy. Okay. There he is. Okay. super. There's your inappropriate humor. Not that funny. I mean, like, even if you're a bit of a jerk, why would you give a shit? Like, Chad. Workplace place inappropriate comments. Jesus. Yeah, I see why this is buried. It's just, ugh, taco salad. Smoke it in the boys' room. She agreed to go out with this guy. Those files. Why are you in there? Why are you like, don't talk to me? Jesus. Look, I like that wallpaper. I mean, let the man shit. Do you wipe his ass at all? I mean, ugh. Jesus. People are terrible. And not just terrible because of their bad intentions. It's just pathetic. There's no wit here. Dirty, rotten scoundrels, these two are not. The construction in the workplace is an interesting touch, and I wonder how it ties back into the plot. Three computers. This is someone who speaks for her. All right. Got the wrong one. That's a good line. How do you even score a date with her? She's just willing to go out with this guy who's nowhere near as handsome as Chad? Maybe he's the boss. Maybe it's the power thing, the mutually advantageous situation. Lying? I mean, I don't like his elbows up like that. I mean, she speaks very well, actually, and she's much too pretty for him. Okay, this girl gonna be a little bit. Computech, Datcom. I don't mind this kind of locker room talk. Exactly. Uh, Good scene. The quiet anonymity here and dating at this office is interesting. Oh, yeah. Probably best to not give a shit about it. good ambience of scanners and print copies. And week three. Title cards I'm cool with. It's shaping up. Mm. Little rooftop escapades. Chad's moving to lay the pipe here. So already they don't seem to be sharing their strategy with each other. So the lack of character development between them, between Howard and Chad, is causing me to drift a little bit out from the plot and the mystique, because I don't really know who they are other than their willingness to do this bet that they're already fading on. It's not a bet, it's just a revenge tactic. I bet it does. You've been hanging out this long and that's the conversation you're having up there? Yeah, I mean, why is he just sitting there? I mean, is he has feelings for her? I mean, they went on one date. I don't know. What needs to happen is there need to be two character angles connected. Chad and Howard need to get two things out of her that allow them to, Here you go. Here's the start of the. I'd be like, damn, bro. All right. Okay. All right. Bets off. Just go for it. I don't think the other guy has progressed at all with her. So, yeah, I don't buy Howard's easy seduction of her like I buy Chad's. Mm. Yeah. All right. Smoking indoors. It's interesting then this is 1997, which is late 90s. Sounds kind of cool, actually. Yep. Great line. Yeah, the quality here pisses me off on the long shots. It's like 5 pixels across their heads here. Why the flaps? That's okay. Date's, not progressing very well. She's already kissing and intimately touching Chad. Yeah, I don't care. Shut up. Yeah, she's very nice. They, that part of the film is done well. Okay, but I mean, this is like date number 1 or 2. I mean, I know they're starting slow, but how long is this movie going to be? You need to get into like sex, jealousy, fights, these kinds of things. Was that breathing me? Or was that breathing in the film? So his nervous awkwardness is his way of winning her over. I mean, yeah. Feel something. What is the next step? I mean, have they been fucking, just dating? I don't. This is all very formal and weird, especially for 1997. We're in an open. Okay. Is that Jesus? I mean, you're spending time with someone. I think that part's obvious. Two-Face. Funny face he made there. I mean, she's not going to say anything in return? Is this planned? Ooh. Called her out for lying. But I mean, what's the game there? At least maybe now they're putting some craft into this. It's a very slow game. You know, what does she want? Why does she want Howard? Howard sucks. Like, honestly. They both suck and they're both kind of boring, and she could do better than either of them. And she would have lots of guys probably hitting on her. I guess they tried to make that with that conversation he had with the black dude, but that's bullshit, man. Ooh. So now he's trying to catch them up with his charisma. He's charisma leaking. And she just wants to bang you, bro. But I guess he's playing it cool. Is that the angle? That he is so attractive that he can just... I like his post-ups. He's always eating. What's her name? There is a charisma to him that is infectious. Now, if only they gave them outside lives, they're just always working. We guess that Chad plays golf. We know nothing about any sort of hobbies of Howard. Talks to his mom, apparently. Yep. No, they're starting to shade each other out a little bit, right? So maybe that, yeah, so I'm guessing the lunch was an accident. Yeah, it was an accident. You. Yeah, so again, now we're supposed to think they're equal, but Chad, as far as I know, still has all commanding power. I feel like that may be a lie too. Was that a miss line? Did he hiccup his line there? Incel behavior, but I mean, but it's a lie because deep down he likes this girl. They haven't really done anything. I mean, he could just go bang random women. He didn't have to like take it to a revenge tactic. It's confusing, but it's an interesting execution here. All right, so they fucked. Yeah. Wreck the bed to bang and yeah, I mean, I don't think the other guy's even gotten this far. And why would she even be dating him? Also, if she's open to dating multiple people, there would be more men. Some crazy big lines he's dropping. Wow. All right, Jesus. This is when I see hyper realistic films that portray relationships and dating, it always comes across as strange to me. We look for cues. We look for checkpoints, meaning touches, sex, words like that. But things said, when they're said, how they're said, always seem odd to me. And they always seem less direct than I've always been. That said, my own real life dating experience has told me that I am far too direct, and my method is strange to others. So perhaps this is what it is, but it just seems convoluted. It seems broken and a waste of time. And like, what are these people doing for 5 weeks? 5 fucking weeks, man. I do like some of the non-dating related shit in this film. Honestly, it would be better with more of that. Not sure. Where your head at? Keith. Keith. Uh, you ought to know. Why is he caging this guy? I'm confused on this. Just to demonstrate, hey, he's a jerk? I mean, vaguely racist. What? Show him your balls. See, they should have made this more of a workplace comedy. Some Gordon Gecko shit here, though. What is going on here? This is such a change. Why are you pulling it all the way down, bro? Ew. So they both love bombed her, but she can't love both of them. Mm. Mm. So she pitied him. I mean, yeah, why did she let this go on? That's the part I don't understand. That you can't be that nice. Yeah, and we're, at this point now, we're through the movie into Act 3, so I don't know. It's an interesting mood. It is definitely a satire on office culture, but office and the corporate whatever has been done before this. It's 1997. Office Space would be a few years after this. And then the TV show Workaholics comes to mind. It's a slightly more recent take on this kind of culture. Shirt and tie culture. Yeah, I mean, brother, why didn't you talk about this? If this was a plan, it should have been a. Yeah, again, what are we supposed to take from this? We can't quite read. I guess they didn't have a plan. They were just going to half-ass it. So now he's going to rat on the plan to try to get the girl. Well, when did you care about her and why? And damn, dude, you pulled off to chew her out. Wow. Am I a game? Am I a bet? So there's that side of things. And again, this has been done multiple times before and since. Well, I don't love you. So Jesus. It really goes that quick. Too bad. No. Yeah, you're getting unhinged, brother. Get out of the car. Run. Jesus. Oh my God. Oh my God. It really did get dark. All right, so he is the psycho. Chad is the good guy. So he just nuked it, committed assault, and what else? Get out of the car, girl. Run. She can't hear that. She's not looking at you. Well, at least we got a little darker. I'll give it that. That was a, tense, uncomfortable scene. It was well acted, but what's missing here is the slower breakdown. Again, we needed more backstory about these guys. We need to see more of their personalities. And we need to see why he's so unhinged and possibly abusive, the little guy. And what kind of womanizingness has gone down with Chad. They're fucking up work. I mean, that's fine. That's good plot, but it's just there's prequel to this that's missing. And I'd rather have it be a little more developed on the work side. And what's his relationship with this dude, you know? I'd like a little bit more on that regard too. And there's so much exposition, it's better seen with subtitles. Yeah, how about what you just did not that long ago in the car to this girl you claim to love and give a ring to? Definitely not now. Nice 90s leather jacket. Why would he cut her off like that? I think you'd have more patience. Was I a bit? Was I a bet? I know it wasn't a bet, but a game? Was I a game? Yeah, I kept it open. The game. He realized Howard ratted him out. But he also physically assaulted her and did some other random desperate shit. How does it feel? Yep. And another Psycho here. Face touching is an odd choice. Now her like weird fractured staring. There you go. That's a little better. Thank you. I was going to say, like, I just don't buy that character's reaction. Now, again, she's only complicit in the fact that she led Howard on kind of weirdly when she knew she liked this other guy. It's not a crime, but it's still morally gray. Now that it's a game, technically she's assaulted him. So let's not compartmentalize abuse. But it's kind of a fucked up thing. I think she's been the victim overall. But only in the sense that she found out what they were doing. They never actually did anything. Howard did that in the car, but that was the first kind of like negative thing. Everything else has been like adventure and love and cute dates and sex and whatnot. So these are the things that, again, like what we're seeing now is her crying and you're supposed to empathize, but people who don't have childlike reactions to stimulus will remember the plot here and be like, okay. Okay, ambiguous jump forward. No one's happy though. 30 rain sticks. Yeah. I'll be eager to see the commentaries, because I feel like, again, things were probably left out, things were cut. There might be more development. But I'm going to say the best parts about this are the kind of workplace dialogue and the nonchalance, aka apathy and anti-work roots of this film that are great. It is very much a workaholic story. It's the ambiguousness of the workplace and all the acronyms, the 3-digit acronyms. I mean, it's been spoofed a lot, and every time, if you're part of that world, which I am, it's great. You like to see it. Second best part was the car scene, because that was terribly uncomfortable and it felt real. You know what I mean? Nothing about Chad feels that uncomfortable. He's handsome. He's nice. Ultimately, there's an intelligence behind him too. And I like him when he's being a dick, because he goes into that mode. Mm-hmm. Usurped is not a good leader. See, tie off, tie tied. It's a good. I mean, yeah, but both ways. Yeah, I mean, so it's an interesting thing. Like this, clearly this guy doesn't get dates on the left. And it's not like two players playing. It's okay. At least his sociopathic behavior is at least on point. Howard, though, is, and I guess Chad really doesn't. Then why wouldn't he be telling Howard everything that he did? So there's the thing. You know what I mean? Like, she's in there. Nice twist, but I still don't get everything, you know? So it's okay. So one final counter twist, he actually does love her and they're living together. Never mind, different one. She didn't hear that? Okay, that's weird. Which he never did before. Okay, so Howard was also taken with this sociopath, so they're not really friends. Chad definitely has a Stifler energy. Well, then what do you want, bro? Why are you acting like this? Howie's also a fucking dick. I don't even know if it's, oh my God, like, didn't you know your boy was a fucking sociopath? This is why nothing was developed. This is why we never saw anything out of it. But, which is an okay final fuck you from the film. It does kind of actually make it better that they knew that and they tie it in. But at the same time, I think it could have been done differently. I think we should have known all of this. And I would like to see some bit of possible damage to Chad, the Invincible. Chad should have had some little bit of, you know, vulnerability. Game time. No One Knows You, American Psycho. So this is, there you go. Good, real crazy, but it doesn't excuse Howard's fucking behavior. It does add a scary level of like next level. You can get a BJ out of it? Damn, well done, dude. All right. In perfect control of his life is what I'm seeing now. Interesting film, you know? Let's give it what it is. Now, it could be done a little bit better. Like I said, I would prefer to see his other exploits outside of The Office. Some little, you know, preview of Howie's previous relationship at least. And then some admitting that he's not the right guy. When you have a cool friend, you act cool with them, but you have to also be honest. And admit, like, yeah, I don't even think I can get a date with her, is what he should be saying. You know what I mean? And then have Chad, you know, put him in, as what we call it, put in that P, and Chad back off. But there's no way. It's from the get-go. You know what I mean? There's no way to take it slow. It was decided from the outgo, and she should not have been dating him. Although she said it was just to make her feel better, because suddenly when it rains, it pours, I guess. But he doesn't deserve a second chance, and she should probably call the cops. I love those lamps, though. Mm-hmm. Yep. Second psychotic breakdown. Some cops better get his ass out of there. Yeah, you know, I'm okay with that dark, weird ending, considering everything they did, and that and good fade away to silence. Poor girl is gonna have to get a restraining order against this fucking psycho, and yeah, she fucked up with Chad, but Chad is a next level psycho, and we didn't even know that. So I like them saving that for the end. I get that that's the final reveal. I do think a rewrite would have put, again, I've said it multiple times in this commentary, but given you the necessary backstory, the necessary social interactions. Why are these two guys friends? Why is he friends? Why is an alpha friends with this beta guy? So again, things could have been done better, but overall, I get it. Pretty good film. Some kind of stuff that you think is cringy, but then it builds at the end. So it's just one kind of burst and everybody's a loser. Anyway, cool film I'd never seen. Hope you liked it. Bye-bye.